guys? Welcome to the Silver Report. Here we are. It's Sunday, March 19th, 2017. We have gold currently trading at $1,229.80. Silver's trading at $17.47. And we've recently come across a story, and they're discussing how the anonymous hacktivist group, what they're saying is that the central banks, the question for them is not if, but when they'll be the victim of a cyber attack. And so what we've seen, the hacking collective called Anonymous, known for its activism against big corporations, security forces, and governments, is specifically targeting the central banks. At least this is the story we're being told. And so this is according to two people with direct knowledge of the group's activities who asked not to be identified. The people wouldn't say which banks are being targeted. They said the group has been busy recruiting new hackers to aid in its forays, or renew its attack against a number of central banks in February they were recruiting. So the group last year attacked at least 8 monetary authorities, including the Dutch Central Bank, the Bank of Greece, and the Bank of Mexico, the two people said. In a change of tactics, they're considering plans to sell any confidential information they obtain. And so the actions by non-state hacking and hacktivist groups such as Anonymous are a wake-up call, and that should alert us to the critical weakness of the global financial system, said Stefano Zanero, a professor of computer security of the Italian University. And so what we've seen, a successful cybersecurity attack on the U.S. banking system is, quote, one of the most significant risks our country faces, end quote. This is from the Federal Reserve Chair, Janet Yellen. She said this in a testimony before the Congressional Joint Economic Committee in November. And the most significant risk, I think, that our country really faces is the fact that Janet Yellen's coming out and making statements like this, because we don't even know if this information is correct. Half the information that we're told anymore is no longer honest or correct. In fact, it's just whatever fits their narrative. We see that the central bank is backed into a corner, and they're facing significant troubles as a result of inflation, as a result of hiking interest rates into one of the worst economic data points for our country's economy in years. We've been riding at 0% interest for years, endless money printing, and there is a collapse coming. They know it. Most of the people who are awake understand just what is going on, despite the headlines you'll read in the Wall Street Journal telling you where to invest your money and where to get excited and where to put your money right before it rises shortly and then tanks because they've extracted whatever profits they're going to make. As we just reported on, JP Morgan only had 2 days of losses. These people know what they're doing. And whenever they're backed into a corner, they need someone to blame. Now they, of course, have their perfect fall guy, Donald Trump. But what we've seen is they're coming out and they're saying the most notable hack on a central bank so far resulted in a manhunt involving Interpol and the FBI. It launched last year to help solve a cyber heist from Bangladesh's central bank. The hackers used SWIFT, the interbank message system, to steal $81 million. Poland's financial regulator was targeted in January by a suspected watering hole attack. The hackers targeted are often used websites, according to the research of BAE Systems. In this instance, the hack originated from the website of Polish Financial Supervision Authority. Now, I do see these central banks as being one of the biggest threats that our nation's economy faces in the world, even though they like to point to hacktivist groups. But we did want to point out that we don't even know who these people are. It's known as the collective, it's known as Anonymous, but they have gotten a lot of publicity. It all comes from a Hollywood movie is where it derives. And it seems like an invisible enemy, an invisible intruder, a perfect scapegoat is very similar to tactics that we've seen in the past, where they want to, as they say, raise a number of warning flags due to the concerns about a potential security issue. So they're drawing all of our attention to it now, that our economy faces a very great threat. It's this anonymous group of anonymous people that are going to take down the economy with their banking system. So it seems like they're setting up for the perfect narrative so that torches don't end up at their door. Because, the people, they just can't really know what's going on. Because Janet Yellen's our friend, everybody, right? All right, thank you guys for joining me here on the Silver Report. If you like the content, be sure to subscribe, like the videos, share the videos. I thank you guys so much for stopping by. As always, stay safe.